Hello. I worked at Honey Baked Ham for a week. This sucker is $83. So they make a lot of money. I worked there for a week seasonal before Easter. And they give everybody a free ham when they're done. I got paid $15 an hour. And I got this beauty. So I worked in the kitchen, and the time I was there, I cut 10, 8, 10, 4, 8, cut 20 hams, I guess. And I did other things, I bagged hams and everything. Now, I'm going to show you how I cut it, but I have the wrong knife. For starters, I have the wrong knife. When they told us to cut, this ham's cold, of course. Let me just take this piece off since it's hanging down. I'm not gonna waste it. It's just for cutting purposes. Okay, so when we would cut, she would have the manager that trained me. Here's the bone. The manager that trained me would have me cut all of this out. So I would have to go in. The knife was very long, so it went all the way to the back. Anyway, so I would cut in and then cut down this way and cut this over here. And that was just to get all this stuff out, all the gunk out. So I'm just gonna do a little bit, but just know that this would go all the way almost to the back of the ham. The ham comes sliced, but there's a point where there's no more slices. So that point they would they sell it as ham bones. People buy the bones to make soups and beans and stuff like that. Okay, so then the sugar, they would make us crack all the sugar off. There's the sugar. It's white sugar, and then it's brown sugar afterwards. It smells delicious. Anyway, we have to take all that off in order for, so the slices can come apart. So there's the yumminess. One of my managers would say, "That's the money right there." The sugar. "That's the money, honey." All right. So, see, it comes sliced. See all the slices? Come sliced. All right. Now, so we cut all this gunk out. It's supposed to hit the back, like I said, but I don't have a long enough knife. Then we're supposed to follow these lines right here. Each ham has different ones, of course, but this just makes it easier to cut. So I would do one cut, and then this is another one, and this is another one. Okay, so I would take, I'm going to use this big one just to, so right here. Cut. I'm going to go as far back as I can with this knife. You follow that line, and eventually you get to the part where the hole is with the gum. What is it called? Oh, it's called grease. It's called fat. So the cut goes all the way to that. Then I come around here and go to this line. Trying to do this with this knife is crazy. And then you follow that line. All right. Then this, we would take it off in pieces. Let me get a plate. I should have a plate ready to put the ham pieces. All right. So then you take these pieces and you take them off. See how nice? One of the temporary guys was saying that it looks like steak, the ham pieces. There's another part. All this stuff gets cleaned afterwards, but I'm just gonna do the cutting right now. And I did pretty good. Here's another chunk. I did pretty good with the with the little knife. That's that. Let's see if there's any more. There's only 2 more slices, but they're stuck together with the part that doesn't have slices, so I'm gonna leave that there with that. Now I'm gonna cut the whole thing and then separate it, and we're gonna have some today, and then I'll just take the rest and put it in the freezer for another time. Okay, so now this part is easy because this part you just go straight down. You have to go around the bone. Let's see if I can get this. Nice. Oh my goodness, that worked. Okay. Remember, you have to clean the sides after you do it. There's 1. There's 2. I have to clean that later, the gunkiness, the grease. And that's 3. I'm not doing bad at all. Just when I get it right, the cutting, there's no more work. That's funny. Okay, now this part was always the hardest part for me because you have to go around the bone. And all the bones are different, of course. So you have to go around. This knife is actually good. I didn't think I was going to be able to do it with this knife. See, I got to a piece of bone right there. Okay, so you take off whatever you can, and then you get the rest. So there's 1. It's breaking in pieces. There's 1. It's broken. And here's another. And this got close to the bone, so it came apart like that. Okay, I'm not throwing it away. So this is extra worked. And they take all this leftover, all this that has no slices, and they put it in a plastic bag and they sell it. Ham bones. Put it in a plastic bag, like I said, and they weigh it, and people actually buy it to make soups and stuff. So that is the first video of the honey baked ham cutting. Then I'm gonna do the other video. Alrighty.